Hola Marco. Hello and everyone. Welcome to hopefully the first of many live streams in this call, in this community. So, Kaspa, yeah. I've actually been following Kaspa since pre $5. Never made content on it, but yeah, I'm not going to say I'm surprised to see where Kaspa is right now. Obviously now at number 21, surpassing Matic. It's currently up 0.2 or 0.2% on the daily time frame on CoinMarketCap. And I would not be surprised to see Kaspa continue this bullish momentum in the short term and to continue from there. Obviously, the market's a bit red right now, but crypto's up and down. Everyone should know that by now. Yeah, what an exciting time to be a crypto investor, but particularly a Kaspa holder. For anyone that got it in, anyone that gets into it now, but anything below sub 15, sub 10, even sub 5 cents, if you got into Kaspa that early, then true legends, honestly, all of you. You can see there are some developments as well happening in the crypto space. Like recently, Fed Chair Jerome Powell stated that interest rate cuts could come as soon as September, so a month from now, being today the 1st of August, and this is very, very big news, truth be told. The reason why is simply put because the lower interest rates tends to mean that the central banks themselves believe the economy right now is on a more stable path, and therefore they will allow more loans and also make borrowing money cheaper, so people can just borrow money when they want to. And also with lower interest rates, the traditional investment markets like bonds and whatnot, they aren't as favorable as stuff like crypto, which are a bit more risky, but that effectively means that by September there's a chance that crypto will be going on a more parabolic run, to say the least, which is equally very, very exciting. Sorry I missed you there, Miha. Welcome, and Copy. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. So yeah, Kaspa right now, number 21, seeing that just short of a $5 billion market cap. It surpassed that yesterday, but it's just retracted a little bit. But honestly would not be surprised. Look at these three above it. You got DAI, you got UN, US, and you got Litecoin, all of them within $100 million market cap with each other, and at 5.34 at the top. Honestly, it would not surprise me in the next week. Kaspa could easily be in the top 20, surpassing DAI, and pushing towards the $6 billion market cap as well, to try and then overtake Chainlink, which would be insane. I'm not a true believer in TA. I don't do it much on my channel. If you watch my videos, I'm sure you know that I don't do much TA on the channel, because I believe more so that the real world indicators are the ones that actually matter, you know. But the one thing I do tend to use as a reference a few times now is the fib retracement graph, because it gives me a decent idea of where these levels of resistance are going to be. Only one I use really, but based off that, obviously Kaspa right now is in uncharted territory. No one knows how high it's going to go, which can be a bit daunting, but equally also the more exciting. And based on the fact that we go back to Kaspa's last sort of, in my opinion, Kaspa right now is mirroring what happened back here from, you know, late July to November, where we saw, again, we can see here, it's a very, very similar pattern right now of what's going on. Very, very similar pattern of what's going on, where we had it. Look, this is pre 5 cents for Kaspa, and we saw Kaspa retract down, come back up, and was constantly consolidating around that level at 5 cents before it then broke out, and we saw Kaspa break from 5 cents all the way up to 15 with a 300% increase, which is insane, a 2-3x. And I feel like right now we're in that very same position where Kaspa has been consolidating and then, you know, correcting, come back up, and then consolidating at this all-time high, and now it's starting to break out. Now, will we see a 3x? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But a 3x to 60 cents would be insane, to say the least. I don't know if I put it that high, at least not in the short term. I think definitely at some point, but my money's more so on that Kaspa will start trying to test this 30 cents level, and from there we will then see Kaspa, well, grow more and more, to say the least. So yeah, Kaspa's at all-time high is very, very exciting. I mean, hey, look, also, a little of a joke from Ask Crypto, August could be a bullish time for crypto as well, as Jim Cramer has stated that August is bearish for Bitcoin. Now, I'm sure, or I hope that you understand, you know who Jim Cramer is, and understand that every time he says something in this market, the opposite always happens. It's like he knows what he's doing. It wouldn't surprise me either, but him saying August is bearish, who knows, maybe August will be bullish. Regardless, I'm expecting Kaspa personally to just continue this momentum for probably the next month or so, and if it continues the momentum the next month with KRC20 coming out, Casplex coming out, same thing, sorry, and the Rusty Kaspa migration almost at 100%. Actually, we have a quick look at that and see where it's at. Yeah, also it has, from my video yesterday, it went to 97%, it's now retracted down to 94, almost 95. Although, truth be told, does it matter that much? Not really, because ultimately we're just waiting for 100%. But once you get to 100%, I mean, things come from there. Things speed up so quickly from there, because at that point, then you can see 10 blocks per second, which is already running on the testnet 11. That will then start to slowly, but will be incorporated onto the mainnet. So we'll see Kaspa go from 1 to 10 BPS, which will mean Kaspa will be so much faster than any other blockchain. Just insane. Welcome, Rena. How high can Kas go in this bull run? My conservative prediction for Kaspa in this bull cycle, and this is based on factors like, again, KRC20, you got the Rusty Kaspa, you have smart contracts, which I believe smart contracts will probably take a very long time, 18 months or so, but that will still be within the margins of the bull market. My conservative prediction for 2024 this year, I see Kaspa easily reaching $1. for end of 2025. I think conservative 3.5, but Kaspa has that potential to go to 10. And that's again based on it depends on the developments happening for Kaspa right now. One of the biggest factors for Kaspa's price will end up being these exchange listings, these tier ones, Binance, Coinbase, OKX, Bybit, Upbit, and the rest. We already have futures on Kraken and Binance, so they are definitely aware of Kaspa. And again, if you've watched previous videos on my channel where I've talked about Coinbase Exchange, for example, I haven't made a video on it for a while now. Here, so I've had a few videos where I'm talking about Coinbase to list Kaspa, and in those videos I showcase that the DAG Labs, the initial original creation of Kaspa was funded by a venture capital arm of Coinbase. So Coinbase are also definitely aware of Kaspa, and so is Binance, and so is Binance, and also so is Kraken, because they have futures on it. So these exchanges do know of them. Or they haven't listed them is really anybody's guess. No, Kaspa is futures. There's future Kaspas on Binance, but it's not a spot listing just yet. But again, I don't think, I personally believe that in this bull market there will be tier one listings. I wouldn't be surprised to see Binance, Coinbase. You got again Kraken as well. Definitely, I think those three are most definitely going to list Kaspa. And if it doesn't, then I mean, it would just be a fumble for them, would it not? It would truly be a fumble if they did not list Kaspa. Because you've got to keep this in mind, right? These exchanges, like any exchange, they are business, and the ultimate goal of a business is to make as much money as possible, right? Why would you not just look at this? Why would you not list Kaspa? Look at this market, right? This is like launching in the worst bear market in history, and very, very healthy, like Bitcoin early day was very, very healthy, just constantly going up bit by bit. And it's not like they stopped. I'm not going to try and flood Bitcoin too much. Everyone knows their shortcomings, but they have not stopped developing. Again, KRC20, Casplex. They got the Rust protocol. They got smart contracts coming out. They got Dagnite coming out as well. They got so much coming on. They recently created a new foundation, the Kaspa Industrial. Do you know how big this is? The Kaspa Industrial Initiative. Industries are now have access to Kaspa. Look at their team of just veterans in this space. 40 years in supervisory boards from Paul Van Son. He works as the president and CEO and founder of DII Desert Energy. And recently there was an announcement, which again I made a video on, where, which video is it? This one, no? This one here. This video here 4 days ago, where it was confirmed that DII and their partnerships are they're going to be industrial partnerships coming to Kaspa thanks to the connection with DII. So more institutional investments coming in for Kaspa, which is huge news as well. What's up, Venturi Life? How you doing? Yeah, so got some very, very bullish things coming for Kaspa in the immediate short term. And where was I? Yes, these exchanges. I think these exchange listings will end up listing Kaspa soon enough, because their businesses, they want to make as much money as possible. So it'll be within their best interest to list Kaspa before the big pump. Which, I mean, Kaspa's pumping right now. Like I said, before the end of this year, I see $1. In my mind, I mean, I'm not a business, of course, so I don't. At least I'm not an exchange listing, so I don't exactly know what goes on in their heads. But it would make so much more sense, right, for them to list Kaspa earlier now, before the big pump, because they'd make more money off it. Think about how Kaspa right now is number 21 in CoinMarketCap, which is very, very impressive. No tier 1 exchange listings, right? Number 21, purely based off just developments and hype from the community, people like us. And if they had these listings, I think Casper easily goes into top 10, surpasses Cardano. I don't think that's out of the possibility at all. How big would Casper be? Let's check. Cardano. Okay, there you go. So from this current point in time, Casper would have to effectively 2-3x and reach a market cap of, I would have to reach the price of 56 cents. 56 cents. That's happening this year. I mean, the market will, as a whole, start increasing thanks to Bitcoin and institutional investments, of course. But 56 cents, I think that's easy. I mean, it's already at 20 and it's going up. 56 is not out of the possibility at all. Kiki T, Miami in the building. Welcome. Great to have you here. FIFA Pro Wannabe. God, do I remember FIFA? Stopped playing that game ages ago. Had more important things to do. Announce when you're going live so more people join. Yeah, in the future I will start announcing more. This is my first live. Just getting the feel of things, you know. My plan is to go live at the same time every single day for the foreseeable future. If something changes, I will of course let the people know. My plan is to be going live between this time period for at least an hour stream, ideally. But I will try and make the announcement maybe an hour or half an hour beforehand, so it gives people a chance to interact with the stream. I love your videos. Yep. Thank you very much, FIFA Pro Wannabe. I have to say, covering Casper has, for me, been one of the most enjoyable and fulfilling cryptocurrency I've talked about. Just purely from how bullish this cryptocurrency is, I have enjoyed it. And I mean, hell, I've been filling my bags of Casper as well. Even when I mentioned earlier, if you were in that live stream earlier where I mentioned Casper's price prediction, for me, conservative 3, 5, 10. Ideally, for me, Casper is a long-term holding. So even if Casper gets to $1, $2, $3, I would still just keep on DCAing into Casper and just keep riding it up. Casper's going to go up, just like Bitcoin's been doing. It's going to keep going up more and more. And you bought 3,000 Kasparov. Okay. Exchanges want Venturi Life. Exchanges want volume. They get a lot of volume on garbage memes where they get a lot of trading fees. That is true, yeah. Ultimately, exchanges want volume, and right now, Casper, despite its popularity, Casper doesn't bring in the most volume out of the projects like meme coins. They're good for making money, of course. They're risky. I don't own any meme coins right now. That's not to say I won't in the future, because I know the money that can be made from meme coins. But in terms of real world utility, just invest in Casper, obviously. I know the value of meme coins, and I do appreciate what they're about. And they bring so much volume to our course, the exchanges want to list them, but still, it would make sense, again, before the Casper pump, they make as much money off Casper as possible to list it now. I mean, think of how much Casper would blow up in value if you had a tier 1, any of the tier 1s. Who knows, maybe one tier 1 could be the catalyst for the rest of them to also list Casper as well. Would you sell all of your ADA to get Casper? Copy, I do not own ADA. I do not own Cardano. Not at all. I hold a little bit of, I hold Casper, of course. I hold a little bit of XRP. And I own some other tokens here and there. I'm a big believer in gaming projects. You got Vulcan Forge, you've got Nakamoto Games, you've got Myria, GFAL, Ultra, Gala as well. So I'm more believer in gaming projects, but for me, my biggest bag is Casper, 100%. I do not own Cardano. Thank you, Venturi Life, great video content. I do my best to do my own due diligence and constantly keep just trying to make sure the research I provide is, well, legit, of course, it's still legit. And also try my best to explain my thought process as much as possible, so it helps you understand where I'm coming from and also see how I see where I believe the market is heading and where I believe the tokens are going to be going. And in fact, in that regards, I have actually just recently created a free to join community Discord server, where in this community together we are all working together to increase our knowledge, to find the true money makers in this crypto market, the true crypto gems. And because we want to be a part of this biggest wealth transfer in history, the amount of money that's been made in crypto is insane. So by all means, I welcome you to become a part of the family, and I'll leave a link in the description below for you to join the Discord server. But yeah, it's insane what's happening right now. What's up, everybody? Will the deal? Welcome. Purchasing activity with various suspect wallets definitely show that there's an exchange style purchasing pattern going on for the last 9 months. I'm sure once we get to 28, I'm sure somebody's going to list it, because the point they're going to be, yeah, I mean, if you look at the Kaspa wallets quickly, go on to kas.fi for anyone who is wondering of the link to this website, kas.fi. We can see the reduction is going to be in 3 days time, next mining rewards, how much is mined of Kaspa. We also see the top addresses right now. We can see it's been increasing in a few humpbacks, many sharks, which the sharks make up the majority of the supply of the Kaspa wallet holders. I mean, at this point, again, with Rusty Kaspa and KLC20 literally around the corner, I made a video on that again yesterday, titled "Don't be like Fred Krueger," the guy who just FUDs Kaspa for no reason. He has no idea what the project's about. But I covered the fact that KLC20, there are multiple updates effectively confirming that it's almost ready. It is almost ready. I retweeted some of these yesterday, I believe. Yeah, this leak from Cash Chinese. The group wallet members began to use their newly released Wasm SDK to manually create wallets. The ecosystem is ready to move. Absolutely massive news, right? So I wouldn't be surprised to see some exchanges, coming in very, very shortly to list Kaspa. Thoughts on Naka? I'm down a lot. Would you DCA? Why is Naka so down? I believe Naka is down. I mean, most of the crypto market is in a bit of a situation for Naka's not been very good at all recently. I think the gaming market is in a very precarious position, let's say the least. It's not doing the best right now. I still think Naka's a bag that I would personally hold. Again, I mean, of course, not financial advice, it's just me. I do hold a little bit of Naka. I would hold a little bit. But when this correction was happening, I would have cycled out into other projects. Ultra's also down. Mayor's also down. Well, like it's just gaming projects right now. Most gaming projects are quite down significantly. But again, keep in mind the bull run we're going into right now. Institutional investments, Bitcoin to reach 150 plus K in my opinion, if not 200K or so, maybe something like that. These projects that have enough foundation, that have enough development going on, these are projects that will most likely return to their all-time highs, if not faster past that. Something like Vulcan Forge, for example, all-time high is up here at 49 cents. Right now it's valued at 3. 10, 15x right there. That's I made money off the last bull cycle actually through Vulcan Forge. I made a 2x quite comfortably. That was actually during the crash, so that was something I was very happy with. So at the point here where the gaming cryptos were starting to correct a little bit, I would have cycled out of those, put my money in other bags. Meme coins are doing quite well right now. Again, can't get enough of Kaspa. I would obviously put money into Kaspa. And then when the bottom comes in, which judging the bottom's hard, I know, but when the bottom comes in, then I'd start DCAing again. I'll start DCAing a little bit and start filling my bags progressively as well. Soy autocorrect spelled Kasparov. Oh, Kaspa. Thought so. 30,000 Kaspa, you are well on your way to become a millionaire, my friend. I mean, 30,000 Kaspa is very, very good. And yeah, it should be in my opinion, should be a long-term investment. Just, keep cycling it out, keep trying to make as much profit as possible, but just keep filling the bags, and yeah, you're going to be financially free come into the next few years to come with crypto and how it's blowing up, and how the financial system right now, that is, one that runs off Swift, is going to be no more soon, and they're creating a new financial system with blockchain technology. Kaspa's going to be an integral part of that, I'm very sure. Yeah, will the deal normally it normally has a 150 to 300% rise when it organically goes up. So it wouldn't surprise me if we make it up to 50 cents by November, December, and put ourselves in the top 12. Again, yeah, wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me at all as well, but the reason why I believe $1 again is, I'm not a financial advisor. I could be wrong. Very well could be wrong, but I'm very optimistic about how high Kaspa will reach due to the developments ongoing. If Kaspa was to stay as it was right now, organically going up, yes, 50 cents by the end of the year, I think it's possible. But again, Kasplex, Rusty Kaspa, KRC20, potential exchange lists are coming in very soon. These sort of developments lead me to believe that a $1 Kaspa is definitely on the cards before the end of this year. Now I've been speaking a lot about the peak, or where I believe Kaspa's going to reach to, because it's worthwhile talking about, but ultimately to me it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't bother me much, it doesn't matter if anything, because I see Kaspa again as a long-term holding. I strongly believe, let me say, that Kaspa is going to be a project that reaches $10, $15, $20 in the future, years and years, and I'm talking next bull cycle. It's going to start surpassing and go higher and higher. And again, yes, Dagnite, of course, cannot forget about Dagnite. That would give Kaspa the capacity to go from 10 BPS to the dream realm of 100 BPS. 100 BPS would make Kaspa 60,000 times faster than Bitcoin. Is that not insane? So, yeah, with those sort of developments coming for Kaspa, and now we have the Kaspa Industrial Initiative as well, industry's getting involved, $1 Kaspa does not seem that far-fetched for me at all. I think it can go much, much higher. We'll have to see what happens, of course. Kaspa is currently trading at 20.51, almost 52 cents, down 0.1% on the daily time frame. And considering that crypto is very red right now, it shows again that even now the buy pressure for Kaspa is just looking so good. We could see the candle came down back to the 20 cents region and immediately pumped back up. So it looks like Kaspa's now going to try and hold above this level of support, which I thought it would do, and it's going to start pumping higher and higher. I do again believe Kaspa could reach 30 cents in the imminent short term, or the next month or so, and again, who knows where it goes from there. Could be higher. Factual patterns are showing huge movement for Kaspa in the next 10 days. Take a look at Kaspa 3-day candle. I do truly believe that Kaspa is going to be doing some insane movements in the upcoming days in particular, with again the mining reduction rewards being only 3 days away now. So that means in 3 days time, the miners who are mining Kaspa, for them to continue making the same profit they're making right now, they have to increase the production, which means increasing the hash rate, increasing the security, and that also means the increasing of the price as well. Hypothetically, of course. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of positive price movement for Kaspa in the imminent short term, and from there on as well, Kaspa's going to keep going up. Welcome, Michael McKenzie. As I mentioned earlier, I don't particularly do much I don't rely too heavily on TA, technical analysis, when I'm looking into cryptos. I do use some elements of it because I do believe there is benefit in TA, truly, like helping you discover where the levels of resistance will be. But ultimately, I feel that developments in cryptos tend to depend on Bitcoin, yes, but also tend to depend on the news happening with the projects in question. So I think that a project like Kaspa, which has constant developments incoming with KRC20, Kaspa and whatnot, I think that Kaspa is one that's going to continue going up. And the TA that I may or may not do, which again mostly don't, but that will just help me create a foundation, if anything, or just an idea of where the next Kaspa level will be. That's useful if you want to be trading in and out of Kaspa to find the right zone to then, sell your bags, come back in when it's at a low point. But I don't do that with Kaspa personally at all. I just buy at the low points. So I use these TA to find out where the low points are, and then buy in the ideal areas where I think Kaspa's gonna stay low for a bit. That's typically what I use TA for. But I base the fact that I believe Kaspa's going to do insane moves in the imminent short term because of this long consolidation period of 2 months technically. I mean, okay, we don't count that then, fine, but I count this little section here as consolidation for Kaspa, especially this part here. We saw a week or two of consolidation where it was just staying at that level, and it retested its all-time high 3 times. It was inevitable that it was going to surpass it and start breaking out. And considering of what happened last time, again, going back to September, October, November, in last year at 5 cents for the same exact thing. So yeah, a lot of bullish momentum for Kaspa in the very, very immediate short term, in my opinion, and for their one as well. So buy more Kas I got in at 0.4. Yeah, I mean, you got in at 0.4. Congratulations, honestly. You're definitely, you're 5x up. You're laughing at anybody else like Fred Krueger who FUDs this project. Again, have to reiterate, not financial advice, of course. You have to trade at your own discretion. But me personally, I think it's worthwhile constantly DCAing into Kaspa. It's a project that I see is going to continually go up, and DCAing is dollar cost averaging is just a safer way for you to put your savings. Well, okay, not your savings, definitely not your savings. Put your excess money into crypto projects, because there's nothing like it could. I mean, Kaspa's one that it won't rug pull because it's completely decentralized. So Kaspa won't rug pull. But some projects will rug pull that are more centralized. They have a chance of doing so, at least. They have, and for that reason, you want to DCA. So you kind of protect yourself from the dips that may happen when the big whales just take out. But yeah, I personally think that arena that is worthwhile just DCAing into Kaspa every now and then by the dips. Enjoy your life. Yeah, Dagonite plus 10 BPS or higher. Yeah. $1 higher before the end of the year, $10 for the end of the bull market potentially. A lot of very exciting things to come from here, honestly. Ape Gaming, are you in the UK when it comes to selling? How do you get it from Challenger to your bank? Cheers. I am from the UK, probably tell by the accent. When it comes to selling, typically I will transfer my crypto assets from Tangent to the exchange in question that I'm using, whether it be Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, LBank, which I use LBank for Kaspa because it had the lowest trading fees of 0.1%, and then I convert that to the USDT and then take it out to my bank. Awesome TV, welcome. It's going to 30 cents and 50 cents in the upcoming months. No correction will happen because cashback is coming, plus tier 1 listings are coming as well, so buy now before you get wrecked. I mean, yeah, it's very, very possible. There's the tier 1s is not confirmed. Again, a lot of speculation, but it's based on found logic, I'd say. You got big, as who mentioned this earlier? yes, Will the Deal mentioned that there's a lot of purchasing activity going on with suspect wallets, which could potentially be the exchange listings, and that's the sort of research that helps you kind of understand where the market's going, especially for Kaspa. So yeah, I think right now Kaspa is currently valued at 20 cents. I see 30 cents comfortably for Kaspa. I think we'll then hit quite a tough level of resistance personally, but from there on we'll then most likely continue going up if we could. By this point, this pump here, this pump won't happen in a week. Like, we gotta remain, as I say in my videos, don't be emotional, be logical, right? You got to remain vigilant and understand that projects like Kaspa, proof of work, fair launch, no ICOs, real, like what they're really trying to solve here, they're not pump and dump schemes. They're not gonna surge to 30 cents then dump back down, right? It's gonna probably take 3, maybe 4 weeks or so, potentially, maybe 2 if we're lucky, but 3 or 4 weeks to go into 30 cents, and for that point we'll probably end up seeing a correction of sorts, probably go up here, probably come back down, might go back down as far as here, but then I see go back up again easily. We could easily go to 40 cents and beyond, and who knows, maybe you can end up flipping Litecoin, being not Litecoin, Cardano, which is currently, we had to reach the price of 56 cents to flip Cardano. Now, that's based on right now. That's based on the fact that Cardano does not go up at all. Cardano, like crypto, is going to start increasing and pumping in price as the market starts to mature a little bit and Bitcoin goes up in value. But Kaspa to reach top 10 by the end of this year, possible. End of 2025, inevitable in my opinion. Abe Gaming, thanks for watching your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, my friend. I thoroughly enjoy what I do, and it's people like you who make it worthwhile to know that people actually enjoy watching my content. I put effort into what I do, and it's nice to be a Kaspa investor, to be in crypto when we're all so early. I cannot stress that enough. We are so early into the crypto market right now that there's so much money to be made with many crypto projects. A lot of projects are going to return to their all-time highs and pump further. And I said this earlier, but again, that's why I recently just created a free to join community Discord server, where in this community right now, we're building it up together. We're all working to increase our knowledge in crypto and to help find the true money makers and the true crypto gems in crypto right now, to be a part of what's going to be the biggest wealth transfer in history. So by all means, come and be a part of the family. The link to join will be in the description below. Look forward to seeing you there. And you've got ICAM fam, welcome. I've got 40k Kas and I sleep great. Well, what it would be, what it's like to be you, man. I would sleep like a baby. I do sleep like a baby, but 40k in Kas, you're living it. You're laughing. By all means, keep DCAing and fill in your bags, my friend. You'll be a millionaire. There's no doubt about that. Warson TV. I have 12k Kaspa, but I'm going to see how I can do to get another 8k so I can have 20k in total. That would be a decent bag. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a whale in Kaspa. Not yet, at least. I plan to be, definitely, but at this point, how much you holding, the more you're holding Kaspa, definitely the better. But as long as you hold Kaspa, I think as long as you hold Kaspa and a decent portion, but let's just say even a 5k bag, right? Nothing crazy, right? But even if you hold Kaspa, you're going to be sitting very comfortably. Yeah, if you hold 5k in Kaspa, Kaspa reaches $5, right? That's 20 times 5, 1 times 5 again. That's 20. So you, oh god, maths is so hard. Yes, 5k, 25k. Yeah, I mean, you'll be laughing, right? Could do the maths, but it's tired, I'm late, right? But yeah, if you hold anything in Kaspa, any bag in Kaspa, I think you're laughing. And then yes, the more you hold, 20k in total would be a very decent bag. So yes, you will be Just like I Can Fam, you will be sleeping great with 20k in Kaspa. The more, the better, of course. And yes, DCA by the bottoms. There have been multiple bottoms for Kaspa, which bottoms that I had called out in my videos. I called out, back in May when it was happening, that this, for me, I believe was going to be a tough level of resistance where I thought it'd be a good time to buy. And worst case scenario, we could see Kaspa test this level of resistance here at 10.7. That's the one thing about TA that I do respect. They do showcase patterns in the market, right? I'm not a diehard on it, but they do show where the bottoms and tops may be. They're not guaranteed, but may be. So that's why I use that to DCA and buy more into Kaspa. So I bought here, and I mean, even at the top right here, even though Kaspa's pumping right now, again, you shouldn't buy at the top, but even now, I think Kaspa's going to go on a parabolic run, so I bought here as well. Like, if Kaspa goes to 30 cents, if I bought here, I've made 1.5. If it goes to 30 cents, I've made 1.5x, like, sitting comfortably right now. Hello, Venturi Life. Sadu, I have 225k in Kaspa, got in early. Wow. Damn, my friend, you. I mean, yeah. I bet you're just scrolling through Twitter and looking at all these Bitcoin maxi tiers who are just crying about how well Kaspa's doing and just laughing at them because, I mean, 225k in Kaspa, you are, I won't even say lucky. No, you're not lucky. You did your research, you found Kaspa early, and you made a decision. A risky one, yes, but you made a decision and it's paid off. You did your research, so well done to you. Will the deal? Correct. They've been buying since 10 cents, so since its fair launch, and they can't get paid to list, they're going to wait till Kaspa appreciates. Then they didn't overlook how amazing the growth is without them, so they know what can happen with them, and they want. I mean, yeah, if that's the case, then fantastic. And yes, that's a very, very key factor. Thanks for bringing that up. Kaspa is a fair launch proof of work, and for that factor, it means that one of the big reasons why these exchange listings, the likes of Binance and KuCoin and not KuCoin, sorry, well KuCoin as well, yes, but the tier ones. So no Binance, no Kraken, no Coinbase, no Crypto.com, no Gemini, no Robinhood, all these tier ones. The reason why they've not listed Kaspa is because it's a fair launch proof of work, and for that reason, they, like a lot of these projects that are in the top, I think all of these projects in the top 100 actually, from Doge to Avalanche to DAI to Pepe to ICP, Cosmos, all of these projects I believe in the top 100 have a listing on a top tier exchange. And the reason why is because the developers and founders are paying the exchanges to list the project so they can pump the bag more. Which, fine, business is business, do as you will. But Kaspa, being a fair launch proof of work, no pre-allocation to the developers, no ICOs, they can't do that. So the only way they get exchange listing is by the exchange listings buying up Kaspa or accumulating it over time to then have enough liquidity to then list a project. So, yeah. Very important point there from Will the Deal. Yes, because they're fair launch. Tier ones can't just, like, if a tier one just wanted to list Kaspa out of the blue, they'd have to buy a crap ton of it, and Kaspa would surge ridiculously. But they're smart, they're businesses, so they're going to start accumulating quietly over a period of time and then launch it when they're ready. Because the devs won't just pay them to launch it. Stargazer, 420k Kas, hope to retire in 5 years. Mate, you are living life. You're definitely, I mean, you'll be able to retire and just live off a lot of your investments by the end of this bull cycle, I think. And then come the next bull cycle, shit, you can have a family and everything easily. Just easily fund your family and have no stresses in your life at all. So, congratulations. Oh, just kidding. Only have 25k. I mean, 225k, 25k. Is there a difference? I mean, obviously there is, but I mean, 25k, even that, very, very impressive. So, well done to you, my friend. Warson TV, those who bought Kaspa at 0.0002, they are extremely lucky and deserve to get rich. I mean, again, lucky. I think lucky is a term thrown around a lot in the crypto community. I'm not taking what you said too seriously, don't worry, Wilson, but I think lucky, yes, people definitely did get lucky who bought it down here. Like very, very lucky in a sense. But there are also those who would have done their research. Back then wouldn't have been much on Kaspa. They would have seen though, the founder being Jonathan Polinsky, and they would have done their research and figured out that there are multiple sources. I'm gonna go to one of my favorite ex Twitter accounts who constantly reposts like stuff about Kaspa, early stuff. Is it him? Oh, maybe it's not him. Wait. That's it. Captain Sats. This guy constantly reposts. Like, I definitely give this guy a follow. Obviously, give me a follow on X Twitter as well. Link in the description as well below. But Captain Sats constantly is reposting proof from all the big projects, from Litecoin to Ethereum to Bitcoin maxis, to like all the big projects that they have quoted the Ghost Dag protocol and quote Jonathan Polinsky and Avir Zohar as experts in Bitcoin security, as titans in this space. So those who got into Kaspa very, very early probably did the research and knew who these people were, who Jonathan Polinsky were, and who they were, and what they were building, and decided to put a bit of money, put their money into it. And I'm telling you now, they also DCA'd in this project, continue filling their bag, and yes, they have made a crap ton of money right now. I mean, just take a random estimate. Yeah, 10,000. Well, maybe, but yeah, probably about 10,000%. 11,000, 10,000%. Absolutely nuts, right? And Wilson, you just have a Kaspa at when it was 15 cents, but I didn't buy because I just got into crypto and I had no funds when it was at pumped it, and then when it pumped from 10 to 15, I started buying. I mean, yeah, even then, I do strongly believe that anything you get in any Kaspa you end up buying, anything pre $1, I think is a bargain for Kaspa. Kaspa's a project that has the potential to go so much higher, so it's a bargain to buy Kaspa at anything above $1. So if you got it at 10, 15, congratulations, you made it before this incoming pump. You got it, anyone that got it earlier, again, big props to you, and pays to do research, right? Pays to be knowledgeable. Will the deal? I'll come check out your Discord. This is my third cycle. I've watched second cycle and I participated in, so I can bring some experience to the table and help a little bit of understanding. Perfect. Honestly, more than welcome, Will the deal. Thank you very much. Like I said, we're trying to build this community. Again, quick segue, shameless plug and whatnot, but for those who may have just joined, I have just created a free to join community Discord server. Things are going to ramp up from here in this community. Together, we are all working to increase our knowledge in the crypto market as a whole, to help find true money makers and true crypto gems, so we can become part of the biggest wealth transfer in history, to get filthy rich, to make this bread. So by all means, if you're interested, come and join the family, and the link to join will be in the description below. Dodged. Do you believe in Kas following a power law? Don't know, to be honest. I don't know about that one. Can you clarify what you mean by that a little bit, please? Enjoy your life. I have 1.629 million Kas accumulating at 1.54 cents, average 5 cents. Oh my days. It's not luck if you go in heavy. I mean, yeah, go in heavy, but also just do your research. Don't be emotional, be logical, do your research, and you will see what Kaspa will become. You got in so early, and I'll be honest, something that one of my biggest pains, right, is I'm gonna admit this now. My biggest pains, I was looking and researching Kaspa. I used to religiously watch Crypto Galaxy. I was looking into Kaspa so much I think honestly around 3. Not as early as you, Venturi, you're a legend, but I looked into Kaspa around $3, and I just didn't invest. My reasonings are, I don't have any. It's silly of me, but I did not invest into Kaspa. I started investing more so around here. So I got in a little bit late. I've been following Kaspa for a very, very long time, but I didn't invest early, and it's my biggest regret, which is also why I created the Discord, so we can find these projects early, and so then people won't have these regrets later on. Like I said, Kaspa for $1, still a bargain, but if I got Kaspa at $3, I mean, hell, I'd be laughing myself. But yeah, it's a big regret of mine, but at the same time, the Kaspa bag I'm holding right now, the fact that I'm just in Kaspa now, I'm laughing, truly. Andy A, is 10k Kaspa good at 17-year-old? Bro, yes. I mean, even if you're in your 30s, I think 10k Kaspa 10k Kaspa in general is good. If you're 17, no, I'm not going to make assumptions, but at least me at 17, I had no real responsibilities. You know, I wasn't paying rent or anything like that. Didn't have to fund a family or anything like that. Like, if you have 10k Kaspa at 17 and you keep DCAing and accumulating and building your bag slowly, your mates are gonna be laughing. Look, you're gonna be laughing at your mates if they're not invested into Kaspa and you are, right? Like, you are very comfortable. So, yeah, great job, my friend. Well done, Andy. But when you sell, wait for the next cycle and reinvest in the better. I mean, yes, that is also. I mean, me personally, again, I'm looking Kaspa as a long-term holding, so I'm not going to be cycling much money out of Kaspa. Now, saying that, I will end up doing that. Kaspa right now is in a very unique position because it has never ever experienced a bull run in its life, right? And because of that, nobody truly knows what the top's going to be for Kaspa. Kaspa could easily reach $3, $5, $10, $20, who knows? But because of that, no one knows what the top is. But when the top comes in, like the rest of crypto, like Bitcoin does, Kaspa is going to correct. People are going to FUD Kaspa after that. Of course, everyone's going to FUD it, but everyone in crypto does that, right? So Kaspa at the top, peak of the bull cycle 2025, the years to come after that, even with institutional adoption involved in the project, there's going to be a correction. Maybe not as heavy as usual because institutional adoption, but there's going to be a correction, right? So it could be worth then to cycling not your whole bag. I don't think it's ever worth taking your whole bag out of Kaspa, right? As long as you've taken profit, all that matters, right? But take out some part of your bag, definitely, and cycle it into other projects. Meme tokens, that might be the shout at the time. Maybe gaming projects will be big then. We're going to find that out in the Discord server, and we're going to learn together, and we'll cycle our bags into the other great projects and build from there. And build more of your bag to then build more of your bag to then put it back into Kaspa. It's just the best strategy there is right now for crypto, honestly. And again, I'm hit or miss with XRP purely because it is very centralized. So there are issues that can arise with it, but at the same time, XRP is a project that I hold as well, purely because I have seen countless articles, and I have it on good word as well, that these central banks and governments all around the world, they are going to want to use XRP and they want to use it. I'm like, there is zero doubt in my mind they want to use XRP. Hopefully in the future, they might change and use Kaspa, because it is going to be a fast protocol, the fastest blockchain ever. So it might be more beneficial for them to use Kaspa. But right now, they seem to want XRP. So XRP is a bag as well that don't hold a lot of. I wouldn't hold a lot of it, but hold some of it at least, just to cover your bases, because I think XRP is one that's going to increase in value as well. Yes, if you look at the general chart for it, people think it's a scam and it's, rubbish because for 3 years it's done nothing, and that's because of a lawsuit. But I think that XRP, the lawsuit's coming to an end. I think XRP is one that is going to start making some moves this year, definitely. But again, tiny bag. Most of your bag should definitely be in Kaspa, right? No doubt about it. I can fam 40k Kaspa at 17 cents. Average thoughts? Perfect. Keep DCAing, keep going up. You are sitting very comfortably, my friend. Kaspa is indeed following the power of law. It's 90% correlated to the power law within 2 years. Bitcoin's 92 correlated to the power law within 15 years. I mean, yeah, then perfect, right? I feel like Kaspa is going to reach at least $5 in the next year bull run. Yes. If you talk about next year being 2025, then yes, I think Kaspa easily had the potential to reach $5 because Kasplex is coming out, KRC20, which is going to be the Kaspa blockchain. Rusty Kaspa is going to be released very, very soon on the mainnet. 10BPS is going to be on the mainnet as well. And now you have institutional adoption now involved in Kaspa through the KII, who are going to be spreading the adoption of Kaspa, mass adoption, and working on projects that are going to be helping build Kaspa up to get people involved in the project. They're going to be doing smart contract automation. Like, smart contracts are going to be coming. I think I saw something from one of the developers saying that it should take 18 to 24 months for smart contracts to come out. So it won't be anytime soon, but it could be launched in time for the bull cycle, right? Before it ends. And even if it doesn't, right? If smart contracts come out when the bull cycle ends and it's starting to come into bear market, Kaspa's dip won't be nearly as aggressive as people think, because smart contracts are going to let it compete with the likes of Ethereum and become the best blockchain protocol. At 10 BPS for smart contracts is going to blow everything else out of the water, and likely all stablecoins, which currently has a 50% allocation to ERC20 and 25 to Tron and Light, I believe. That's going to switch around, and it's going to most likely be all of it, all stablecoins hopefully going through Kaspa. It's almost the hour up, so I'm going to be wrapping up in the next 4 or 5 minutes. So apology guys, I've enjoyed chatting, but do have other things to do, unfortunately. But I'll try and get through the rest of your questions real quick. Jason Soto, apologies. I managed to get in at 0.2, but I fumbled by a margin bag, thinking I had no time. However, I learned Kaspa's cycle. I'm going to start taking profit, and I'm finally comfortable. Massive well done. You have done very well for yourself, and keep DCAing, right? Dodged. I will link it on Discord, Medium article on the Higher Law. Thank you very much. Again, if you link it on Discord, put it in the I can see you put it into the general chat. Thank you very much. In future, just for reference, it would be beneficial if you put any research sources into the information tab for daily, just so we can split up things easier and understand where it's going. For general, kind of just for chatting and interacting with people, having a laugh. But if you have information, I'll put it in there for you, so don't worry. If you have information, then put it into the information tab, and we'll make sure to keep that in mind so we can help build our knowledge as well and understand the true gem that's happening right now, right? I've been mining Kaspa since August 2023 and I'm still mining. Good man. Pump and dump, let's go. Yeah, we don't acknowledge you here. Respectfully, of course, but Kaspa's far from a pump and dump. FUD, yep, I agree. Complete FUD. Like, if you don't want to get invested into Kaspa, by all means do your thing, man. I'm not going to degrade you or anything like that, but I'm telling you, you're missing out. Like, you might as well put something into Kaspa, right? That way, at least you won't be like, oh, I'll fund this project and it's just crashed, right? And like, I funded the project and it went up massively, and I didn't get anything from it because I was just too busy just funding the project. Like, I understand it does look a lot like Kaspa content creators, like myself included, just shield the project and just constantly keep making it sound like it's the best thing ever. But it has the proof from the protocols and the developments to prove that it is definitely making significant differences. And it's the only other proof of work to follow it in the sense of Bitcoin right now. You don't want to let Kaspa do your own thing, but I think it's worthwhile putting a little bit, not financial advice, but just do more research and find out about the project. Don't listen to people like Da Vinci Jeremy or Fred Krueger, and just at least put a bit of a bag into Kaspa. Even now, like, you're guaranteed to make some money. I'm like wholeheartedly sure that you're going to make money if you put money into Kaspa right now. George, welcome. Hi, it's such a privilege to speak with you live. I follow all your videos, but Kaspa does not have any smart contract at the moment. So why is the Rust migration? So what is the Rust migration for then? The Rust, okay. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question, and then I'll answer your question about Discord, and then I'm going to have to call it there, unfortunately, guys. But okay, so thank you. Welcome to the live stream, George. By all means, go and rewatch it from the beginning if you missed any part of it. But yes, right now, Kaspa does not have any smart contracts. It'll come out in the next 18 to 24 months, I believe. Could be earlier, fingers crossed. But the Rust migration is a protocol, a consensus to basically make Kaspa's blockchain core it's just better, right? Kaspa right now runs on 1 block per second, which already makes it the faster proof of work in all crypto space, right? With Rusty Kaspa, it will allow the code that's being used for Rusty Kaspa allows it to jump from 1 to 10 blocks per second which will make it 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin. It's already 600 times. It could be 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin with 10 BPS. That's what Rusty Kaspa is going to do. And Rusty Kaspa is the gateway for everything else they're building. That'll mean 10 BPS will then be put onto the KRC20 Kaspalex, because right now the KRC20 is running on the testnet 10 BPS. That'll then go onto the mainnet soon, and with KRC and with Rusty Kaspa, that'll then mean 10 BPS will be on the mainnet and on KRC20. And then when smart contracts come in play, they'll be running on the fastest blockchain. So Rusty Kaspa is a very, very big deal. I'll make a video hopefully later today to cover the latest Kaspa developments and also what is so big about Rust and why it's so big. So you look forward to that as well. And 94% in your portfolio in Kaspa, congratulations. You are, and 9% for George as well. Yeah, I mean, I think most of your bag should be in Kaspa. You're just sitting very comfortably right now. You'll sleep very well at night. And then finally, George asked, how do I join your Discord team? Right now, if you're talking team as in like people who are running it, right now we're just creating a community. Team will probably come a little bit later on. Right now, if anything, all the early members that I'm trying to build up are effectively a team, right? We're all working together to build our knowledge and find these true crypto gems. So for anyone just joining, and I know I'm signing off soon, so apologies if you already just joined, but watch the whole thing back if you want to. But as you've heard, I have just created a free to join community Discord server. In this community, together we are all working to increase our knowledge, find the true crypto gems, the true money makers, to get in early with projects like Kaspa and other projects that have potential to make a lot of gains, to be a part of this biggest wealth transfer in history. There's so much money to be made in crypto. That is why I've made it. That's why I've made it a Discord server, and that's why I made it free, so you can just join and learn. That's all it is to it. Join and learn. So by all means, come and be part of the family. I'll leave a link to join the Discord. I'll leave a link to join the Discord in the description below. So I look forward to seeing you there. As I mentioned, Rust is not a progress meter. They don't have it 100% to fully cut over. I mean, yeah, I did see that as well. I need to reread that properly too, but I did see that definitely, Venturi. But at the same time, Rust at 100% would be very, very good. Thank you very much, George. Go share the link to join the free to join Discord community. Yep, I will do that quickly right now. It's right here, as you can see at the top here. I will quickly copy that and put that in the chat. There you go. So I hopefully look forward to seeing you all join and we can all learn together. And yeah, that's been my first stream, my first live stream, hopefully the first of many. Had a lot of fun and you guys made it very enjoyable for me, so thank you very much. And my plan is to do these live streams every day. If I can't do it every day, I'll put out a community post and let people know. But I plan to do it every single day around the same time. So I'm in the UK, so that's 9 to 10 a.m. Please make the conversion for where you're at, because I can't do it right now. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And the crazy thing is, Inception over the last couple of years, Kaspa has done 1000x, is literally doing the same. Yeah, exactly. Kaspa, if you look at the market, is doing the exact same thing Bitcoin did very, very early. So funding Kaspa makes no sense, and you might as well get a bag of some sort, right? So perfect. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.